Well, alright. What is up, my most amazing Mediaman fans? This is the Mediaman. I hope you guys are doing well this evening. I am super jazzed to bring to light this very underrated Zelda clone. Yes, I said it. It is a Zelda clone. If you see, there's a lot of developer interviews where they said, yes, this is a Zelda clone. It's a Zelda clone on purpose. Even some of the monsters you may recognize. This actually really reminds me of Phantom Hourglass, a bit of Link to the Past, especially these stupid little birds. Looks like they're ravens that came and tried to steal my money. You ain't getting my money. Yeah, I mean, they do such a good job of replicating what makes Zelda such a fun game. You know, and I got this when I was waiting for Breath of the Wild, and you know, I believe I didn't have Majora's Mask back then either, the 3D version, the newer version. So I was waiting for some of the other Zelda games to come out, and I found this one and absolutely fell in love with it. The developers did a fantastic job. So you already know I like it. Let me talk a little bit about why I think this is such a great game. Now, first of all, there's a sailing aspect that is very Phantom Hourglass. In fact, let me show you real quick. You get into the boat and you go into what they call the world map. And you can see there's different islands. I'm on Bomb Island. We're going to take a couple trips because I want to get back to Bomb Island. But this is where you start. Ticarel, I believe. I may have said it wrong. They don't really speak in this game. It's all text. So, like, you know, like the old school Zelda games. Well, even the new school, they don't really speak. Just make grunting noises. But as you can see, just like in Phantom Hourglass, you control the boat. Well, you don't really control the boat itself. You can control this, which I think is great. It actually feels a lot better, and you can see the shooting. It's a lot more rapid. I don't remember, and I could be wrong on this, but I don't remember Phantom Hourglass's boat being this rapid. Maybe there was a way you could upgrade it. I didn't really spend much time doing that, but this just feels great. The water effects are fantastic, especially when you saw it on the Apple iPhone, as opposed to the Android iPhone. But you know, the water just really blew me away. The way the breeze looks, the weather effects, just a really great looking game. You know, not everybody's gonna love the cartoony look of it, but I think it's great. You know, obviously not a ton of detail necessarily. Although for, you know, again, for being a game that was on the phone, there's actually a lot of little things like wind blowing. When I say detail, I'm talking about, you know, if you go up to a house, you're not going to see a bunch of, like the brick with a bunch of different cracks in it and things like that, like you're going to get in some of the bigger games. And I only mention that because you can play this obviously on the big screen. So you do see a little bit of its roots of, you know, being on an iPhone. So anyway, this is where you start off. And I'm going to get back to Bomb Island so I can show you some of the combat. But a great Zelda title. I feel like I'm going to repeat myself over and over again, so I'm going to try not to say great over and over again. But I do really love this game. You know, part of it is because I am such a huge Zelda fan. Played all of them. I haven't beaten Majora's Mask yet, I know. I really need to focus on doing that. I plan on playing it through the 3DS and beating it that way on my own time when I finally have time. I have a lot of indie games and other things to get to for you guys, so you can get some reviews of some upcoming games. I do have some cool stuff coming up. But anyway, back to this game. Just, you can see how gorgeous the vistas are. The clouds look great. You know, again, I'm not comparing it to Horizon Zero Dawn or, you know, those kind of games. You know, because this is a I think it's less than $20. I believe it's $15 on the eShop. And you know, so you definitely get your money's worth. It's a pretty darn long game. I spend a lot of time kind of walking around killing things, so I don't know exactly how long the game is. It took me a while to beat it. you know, I did try to get all the heart pieces so I could build my life meter, get more hearts. I did start, if I'll show you the menu again real quick, you can see where it says 2 force hearts, you get 2 more of those. Of course, you know, if you played Zelda, you know how this works. You know, it makes a full heart and your heart meter goes up. You know, this is a necklace on the, you can see right next to it, there's a necklace that you found in a cave that was your dad's, blah, blah, blah. Part of the story, I'm not going to go too much into it. You can see flashbacks, which is cool. If you want to see the story about father leaving, it'll play it again. So it does have some pretty cool cinematics, all in-game. So if you like the graphics, you'll like the cinematics. If you don't like the graphics, you won't like the cinematics. I think they're great. I think, you know, for what this game is trying to achieve, it's absolutely phenomenal. You know, and there's a few settings here, not very many. In music, if you want the music to be a little higher, and the music is great. Hopefully you can hear it in the background. Different things, your sound effects, chat, which is the, you know, the usual Zelda style, you know, grunts and whatever. But yeah, so definitely pick this game up. I'm not going to spend too much time on the review because I don't want to give away too much. And I certainly don't want you to be bored with me running around in circles. But pick it up. Again, OceanHorn. While you'll see it in the title, I don't need to say it over and over again. But one of my favorite indie games, not just on the Switch, but period. And it really, really translates well on the Switch, especially in handheld mode, in 720p. That screen is phenomenal, as you guys who have a Switch know or have seen a Switch. You know, maybe it's not, you know, 1080 on the, you know, handheld or whatever. Some people were disappointed, but the screen looks great. This game is absolutely made for the Switch. Even if you played it on the iOS, I would say pick it up, you know, just because it plays so much better with the Switch controls. I am playing it on, again, on my TV with a Pro controller, so just works great, looks great, and is a whole lot of fun, a ton of secrets. This game is larger than you would think because you keep unlocking islands, and you do that by talking to villagers and different people you meet on the other islands, and also beating bosses. And there's different ways you can open up the new islands, which you can then go and explore. This is Bomb Island, where you know, at some point you get bombs where you can blow up different areas to get past them. You know, much like Zelda, there's areas you can't get to, even on the island that you started. So you will be doing a lot of re-exploring, but the whole thing is a blast. You know, if I had any complaints, I do like the way Zelda looks better than the way this guy looks, but that's just me. And they are coming out with OceanHorn 2, which is a full 3D, it looks like. They just announced it. I don't know a whole lot about it, but kind of look for it. I'll be requesting to be able to do a review early, and even if I can't get an early key, I will definitely pick one up and get your review. But yeah, pick this up, especially if you're just kind of twiddling your thumbs. You've beaten Breath of the Wild, or you just want something that's a little bit more like the old school Zelda. Check this game out. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I love you guys to death. Oh, and before I forget, check out the audio on this thing. I don't know how loud it is. It does sound beautiful. I don't remember if I've said that. But anyway, love you guys. Please check out my other videos. I am going to have a video with Othello that's about 1 minute and 50 seconds long or something. There's no music in it. It's just me, but it's a minute. You know, less than 2 minutes. I think 1 minute and 50 seconds. One of the shortest reviews I've ever done because it's Othello. So look for that. I had a lot of fun with that one. But yeah, thank you guys. If you do like what I do, please hit the notifications. And if you hit like, that would really help me out. And subscribe to my channel. That's going to help me to keep going and knowing that you like this particular video or you just like what I do. Again, I couldn't do this without you, so thank you so much. Approaching 5,000. I did have 5,000 for a minute, but you know how views just go up and down. But I will be hitting 5,000 again, and my goal is 10,000 by the end of the year. And I'm a very confident person, So thank you guys for helping me get there. I love y'all, and I'm working on trying to get some contests and things like that, so hopefully in the next few months you'll see something. But stay tuned to this channel, and we will see you in the next video. Peace out.